against India was a World Cup semi-final, Ferguson would have played.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll see him today, and you know he adds a lot. But yes, a little bit of over-dependence. So New Zealand are going to have to stand tall. Their big players, their big name players, are going to have to stand up. Martin Guptill, they're going to have to get stuck in there and help Williamson. And you know, Williamson gets out early, even more pressure on those other guys too.
Yeah.
Yes, they have, but they're a decent team. And as Musson keeps saying, you know, they're not a team of stars, but what they achieve as a team is kind of more than you know, what you see on paper.
Absolutely. Shoaib, talk is that Chahal might be bought in for India. And then, I don't know, maybe Kuldeep Yadav goes out, or I think the other, Jadav, he goes out. But also, we didn't see Shami in the last game. Mohammad Shami was missing. Rested him. So does he come in, and then who goes out? I mean, what do you think?
He comes in, the biggest debate is rather to bring Ravindra Jadeja into the side and dropping Kuldeep Yadav.
Yes.
If you ask me, I think Virat Kohli is looking to Yadav and Chahal. That is, I think, as far as
that's the captain's preference.
That's the captain's preference.
And that's what they've built their team on.
Yes.
Yes, 100%.
But looking at Jadeja, I think he adds more value at the number 7 as a batsman. At the same time, he bowls much through quicker in the air. He is more like of Ahmad Wasim, but at the same time, he turns the ball. So now their biggest debate is that kisko drop kiya jaye. So I really think that Kuldeep is getting dropped.
Okay.
I really think. ये मुझे खबरें मिल रही हैं, हिंदुस्तान से भी मिल रही हैं, तो यही चाह रहे हैं कि जडेजा और चहल दोनों ये खेलें. अब डिपेंडिंग ऑन कैप्टनसी प्रेफरेंसेस, जो पता नहीं क्या करती है, विकेट क्या देखती है. विकेट कैन बी डिसीविंग. वेट अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू कि ये हमने सारा तकरीबन 2.5 महीना हमने देखा है सारा. अब मसला ये है कि अभी करेंगे क्या. क्योंकि वेरी कॉशियसली दे नीड टू सिलेक्ट द टीम, वेरी कॉशियसली. बेरिंग दैट इन माइंड, कितने लेफ्ट हैंडर्स हैं, बेरिंग दैट इन माइंड कितने राइट हैंडर्स हैं, जडेजा किस नंबरों पे बॉलिंग करता है, कंटेनर्स पे आता है, विकेट लेता है, मिडिल के ओवर करता है. शामी हैज टू कम इन राइट फ्रॉम द वर्ड गो. एनीवेज, नाउ ही वाज रेस्टेड, हिज लेग्स मस्ट बी फ्रेश. और डेप्थ बॉलिंग में याद रखिए, शामी और बुमराह को तो निकाल देना. Yeah, he knows what to do with the older ball. He
no question about
absolutely knows what to do. Now, actually, the debate was on the Bhuvi. Bhuvi actually is not a bad bowler in the depth, but bearing that in mind, Shami's got the hat trick, and he was bowling at the depth. And in those तीनों में से भी कौन आखिर में bowling करता, because he distributing those overs in the big semi-finals. It is very important. So, aaj the test of Virat Kohli is going to come into play, because 1.3 billion people are hoping to final. It is a pressure on India than on New Zealand. New Zealand has the reputation. They have to rectify it. Yaar, कि नहीं हम जीत सकते हैं. We can qualify. We did that in 2015. We're going to do that again by winning this World Cup, by winning the final and winning the World Cup. But looking at the captain, body language of Indian captain, looks very relaxed. Looks very relaxed. I've seen him for last 2 months. He looked good. He looked good. He looked relaxed. His bowling changes were good. And now the biggest question in this tournament was Virat Kohli's 100.
Hasn't happened yet.
Today is the day or not?
That is going to be the question. Will today be the day or not?
Let's hopefully, just to add to those selection issues, let's hope that the dimensions of the field don't influence selection.
We've seen that before.
You started it. Mohsin bhai. He started it.
The dimensions.
I didn't. They started it.
They started it. Actually, they did. They did. Mohsin bhai, ye kitni zabardast baat nahi hai. I mean, how good is this for India? That their bench strength is so strong. Their debate is they can't figure out who to leave and who to bring in. It's quite a thing to have.
Well, the credit goes to the cricket board, the setup. उन्होंने अपना 18-20 प्लेयर ऐसे तगड़े बना के रखे कि उनको बेंच स्ट्रेंथ पे यहाँ 4 पे, अब देखिए कोई इंजर्ड भी हुआ, उसका रिप्लेसमेंट कितना जबरदस्त आ गया. So they have got this thing very much in mind, and that is why they are going with definite plans.
Toe into the bat, gone, he's walking.
पांड्या का जबरदस्त सपोर्ट है मीडियम पेसर्स में. टॉप के उनके पास बॉलर्स हैं, टॉप के स्पिनर्स हैं. अब शोएब जो बात कर रहा था उसका अपना बिल्कुल पॉइंट सही है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूँ हॉर्सेस फॉर द कोर्सेस. नाउ विच टीम दे आर प्लेइंग अगेंस्ट, पिच क्या डिमांड कर रही है. और न्यूजीलैंडर्स आर नॉट वेरी गुड अगेंस्ट स्पिनर्स. तो कुलदीप यादव दोनों के ट्रम्प कार्ड हो सकते हैं, यू नो. तो ये आई थिंक, और इनकी टीम मैनेजमेंट, कैप्टन, द कोच एंड एवरीथिंग, दे थिंक अलाइक. They think according to the situation which is required.
They're on the same page.
The same page हम कह सकते हैं बिल्कुल. लेकिन और थॉट्स बड़ा काउंट करती हैं. फखरे आलम के एक दूसरे के साथ मिले कि भाई, और सीधी सी बात है, horses for the courses, कि आज डिमांड क्या कर रहा है.
Perfect. Horses for the courses.
Yes, that's what.
How about we go and take a look at the course today, so that then we can talk about the horses and what the team selection should be. दोस्तों लेकर चलते हैं आपको Old Trafford, Manchester for the pitch report.
जहाँ पे है लॉर्ड्स है, ओके, यू हैव अ प्रॉब्लम देयर बिकॉज द साइज ऑफ द ग्राउंड इज नॉट बिग. पर जो बिग ग्राउंड्स हैं उधर वो होना चाहिए. सो दैट्स वन गुड थिंग. हॉर्सेस फॉर द कोर्सेज, इट लुक्स अ ब्यूटिफुल ट्रैक. लेकिन द नॉर्थ ऑफ इंग्लैंड कैरीज हैवी वेदर. ठीक है, ओवरकास्ट भी है, स्विंग करेगा बॉल. और उसने, अगर आप मुझसे पूछें, अगर मैं कैप्टन हूं टीम में, तो मैं टॉस जीत के सीधा बैटिंग पे कि मैं जाके 270 280 का टारगेट तो जरूर लगाऊं. कि चेंज होने वाला नहीं है मुझे लगता है. लेकिन न्यूजीलैंड, क्या वो जो उसने बात एक सही के मंजरे कर रहे हैं कि अपने मीडियम पेसर से उनका ठीक ठाक उनका अटैक है. बोल्ट, हेनरी एंड लॉकी फर्ग्यूसन प्रॉब्ली विल प्ले. तो दे विल ट्राई टू गैम्बल ऑन वन थिंग कि लेट्स गेट देम सम ऑफ द टॉप बैटिंग ऑर्डर अर्ली ऑन, और उसको फिर हम मतलब कंट्रोल कर लें 250 के अंदर. और 250 के अंदर न्यूजीलैंड हैज गॉट अ वेरी गुड चांस. उसके बाद मुश्किल हो जाएगा.
All right, and very good that you brought up, because Shoaib, that's what you've been saying, not since this beginning of the show, but before, earlier today on your YouTube channel as well. You said that if New Zealand want to get going in this game, maybe they should win the toss and elect to bowl first.
You see, when you're climbing the summit, you got to take one step. Time isn't going nowhere.
Beautiful, man. Wow, that's so profound. That is so profound. Well done. Wow, that's really nicely said, man. That's nice.
And
good.
Now, the World Cup isn't going nowhere. So New Zealand have to think clearly about this. I'm going to say that with a lot of convictions. New Zealand has to bat first.
Oh, so there is.
Agreed.
Things have changed there drastically, ladies and gentlemen.
New Zealand has to bat first. Looking at the condition and the wicket, I told you the conditions are very deceiving.
Yeah.
It's very deceiving. I tell you right now that the batting track is a proper to bat on. You just hang in there. Just hang in there sometime. Just for some time. If Martin Gupton stays out there for good 20 overs, man, the game is over for India. Because this guy runs with the great strike rate.
But Shoaib,
and at the same time, you know, the pressure getting close to 300 and chasing 300 in this big game with this bowling lineup with the New Zealand. I understand people are, I've said that the Indians are favorite, but with this bowling lineup,
it could be
chasing somewhere about close to 300, man, it seems like impossible to me, because they're going to come all gun blazing.
Okay, but here's the thing. Firstly, we've been talking about Guptill.
So then, first thing we should talk about the toss.
Right. So the toss.
What is India going to do? Okay, ask your panelists.
I think India is going to go for the bat as well.
Guptill के लिए मैं एक बात जरूर कहूँगा. देखिए, Guptill has been struggling, and is struggling on what? All sorts of problems. You're not just the bouncers. कि somebody is getting him out on bouncers. उसको in swing की भी problem हो रही है, और they've got a tremendous bowling attack, India pace attack. Bumrah, Bhumeshwar, and Shami, whoever plays by Hardik. तो और दोनों की प्रॉब्लम देखिए, न्यूजीलैंड की बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है फकर. बोथ द ओपनिंग बैट्समैन आर नॉट स्कोरिंग रन्स. इट्स नॉट जस्ट वन, both are not scoring. On the other hand, अगर आप देखें, India is going great guns with the openers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we've always said, and Lance, I'll bring this to you, that...
नहीं, बात ऐड करना चाह रहा हूँ, then you can go to Lance if you don't mind. Guptill has to discipline himself. Guptill doesn't now have to come out blazing guns.
Yeah.
He has to play 50 overs. Make sure that I should stay on the pitch. If he stays on the pitch, even for 40 overs, I tell you, he will give you 100.
Yeah, and Kane Williamson, because there's too much dependence on Kane Williamson. But let me ask you this, Nance. So every time we've said, hey, you know what, if you put up a big total for India on this wicket, but then they come back and it looks like the wicket is playing totally differently. It's playing exactly, it's like the most beautiful batting track. So even if New Zealand puts up, say, 300 runs today, is India not capable of chasing? I think they're very capable, and I don't think they're capable of pressure.
What about the pressure?
It's a semi-final
required run rate, sir.
Yeah.
That changes your game and the technique and the shot selection. Yeah. All of a sudden, he knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there's a lot at stake. I think the score on the board, it looks like a really good wicket, and the conditions in England change every day. Even Sanjay was saying last week it looked like the subcontinent with the sun out and used wickets, and now it looks totally different. So absolutely, I think scoreboard pressure in big games like this is you can't put your finger on it. It's just there. But in saying that, I agree. I think the toss is quite important. I think I don't see the wicket spinning, but I see the pressure coming from the scoreboard.
Yeah,
not really from the surface.
Not from the surface, but from
You got to take some pressure off the middle order of the New Zealand. But how are you going to do that? There's one guy needs to take responsibility. But imagine just Guptill go out bashing, annihilating the Indian bowling lineup. Then what? In the first 10 overs.
No, but game on.
Game on.
Yeah,
game on. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Then the India is going to be on the back foot right from the word go.
True. Very true.
You have to do that with Indians because you have to take on Bumrah. You have to take on, if not Shami, then you have to take on the spinners. You say one guy after another comes in and tag to take wickets.
Absolutely.
What if they score 5, after 5 overs they're scoring 60? Man, you put India right back on the back foot.
Absolutely.
So I think that's what I'm going to do. If I was the captain, ask the captain to just unleash and let loose your arms. Literally. Because you're not in the form. If you're trying to hang in there, for me, I'm sorry, what I needed is your fiery innings. Just one guy.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Sir, break लेते हैं फिर उसके बाद इस पे गुफ्तगू करते हैं.
बस मैं एक आखिरी बात जुमला. It's a knockout game. Remember, वो qualifying rounds खत्म हो गए.
Yeah, it's gone now. It is do or die for everybody.
So Guptill has to give his 100% for 50 overs, not for 10 overs.
Yeah, it is now 4 teams that each one wants to win the next 2 games. Each team, it's but there are only going to be 2 that are going to go, and there's going to be one that's going to be able to do that one. Easy.